All right, let's see what we got.
When I watched the video of Javon Kinlaw and a media member for the San Francisco 49ers who has a credential to go into the building every single day, be a part of the press pool, walk around the locker room, walk around practice, and he's on the field, I think, game day and afterwards in the locker room, a fully credentialed member of the media interviewing Javon Kinlaw of the San Francisco 49ers, and it got pretty hostile. And I thought to myself, man, what the fuck is going on here? This guy, I mean, I love what he's saying. I enjoy what he's saying. But the NFL and the Niners are not going to be happy about this at all. This took place a couple days ago between Javon Kinlaw and a credentialed member of the NFL media, Grant Cohn.
Put some respect on my name, brother. I'm a man just like you. My nuts are bigger than yours, brother.
Okay, well, we've seen that, but so it looks like Pat is giving an insider take on how this is actually a big deal because he keeps on saying credentialed media is fighting with this guy. So obviously that's not something that they want to, that the NFL wants to be happening. So, which makes sense, but I didn't look at it from that perspective.
So this became a massive story in the San Francisco 49ers faithful, obviously, because Grant Cohn, being a credentialed, by the NFL and by the Niners, credentialed media member, in there every single day, Grant Cohn, having an interview with obviously a player for the Niners on his channel in front of the Cognacs, brother.
See, he keeps saying credentialed. I feel like this is an egregious act on Cohn. That's why he's doing his live, trying to make up for it.
Okay, it's his channel in front of the Cognacs. He invited him on there, so that took off. I had seen it. A lot of people tweeted it to me, and I'm like, man, like I everything he said in there. It came from what sounded like a guy who hated another person and let him know about it. He said somebody had to do it, so fuck it. I'll be the one. I hate you. Now, the way he said it, how he went about going doing it, I immediately, as soon as seen it, I'm like, oh, no, like this is going to end up terribly for Javon Kinlaw. This is going to be, the Niners are going to get so
At least he said it to his face that he didn't do it anonymously or he didn't, do it behind his back.
I agree, but the way it was delivered, I thought there was going to be massive issues. So I immediately had to think to myself, well, what has this guy done to Kinlaw or to anybody that he was referencing that would make them this pissed off? And then he provided us an answer. He actually put this video out a day after this entire event happened, just Tuesday, I believe.
I just don't understand why he's so mad. Like, Javon, what are you upset about? Is it the fact that I said you have an 80-year-old knee? Is it the fact that I said that you're a terrible pass rusher and you're just a two-down player? Is it the fact that I said the Niners shouldn't have drafted you and they should have taken Tristan Wirfs instead? Is it the fact that I said that you're unprofessional and immature? It escapes me which of the 100 negative things I've said about Javon Kinlaw the last couple of years moved him to approach me in such a way. But you know what? I applaud Javon Kinlaw for coming to speak to me directly.
Why don't you say this to him when he's on your show?
What do you think Javon's mad about?
Okay, so he asked us, what do you think? And obviously, earlier in the same video, he chatted about seeing Javon Kinlaw in real life at practice. And Javon Kinlaw actually put a rap song together about him. You a bitch, you a sucker ass bitch, and while he was walking around. And obviously Grant Cohn didn't say anything at the time, waited until the stadium was completely empty there that he was at, and cut a promo back. Once again, this is a credentialed member of the media, one that is probably introduced to the players. This guy will be following you around this season. He'll be in our locker room. He'll be in the building. He'll be covering our team. Not easy to get credentialed by.
Okay, well, there you have it. Pat Mcafee going after Grant.